Battle of Mississippi, the Egg Bowl, a game that has a tendency to rip families apart during a time of year when most families come together to express Thanksgiving. But some aren't thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilcox. So Ole Miss offense will get the football first. The Rebels took home the Golden Egg in a close one the last time they met.
They don't care if it was close or a blowout. They got the W. They've been able to talk about it all off-season long, and you can just feel the energy and electricity this year.
Boy, and you know it matters. You're talking about all these kids in-state, talking to them. Where do you want to go? Which side do you want to be on? Ole Miss winning last year matters when it comes to recruiting.
He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Working that left side now. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wants to throw again. He wants to take the top off. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
That big play, a perfect example of why receivers relentlessly work on the release.
Yeah, work on that release, work on their hands, getting by the DB when I'm getting that pressed man. And
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Fired in from the red zone for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Mississippi State right back to the line. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench. Fumbles in the end zone to lose it. Legs being hiked. Coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down. something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just matters so much in the state. Bragging rights for an entire season on the line.
Got his man quickly. Still on his feet. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They'll run it from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the point after is good. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the Golden Egg. Thus, the Egg Bowl was born.
Yeah, what calms everybody down more than a golden egg? I mean, just the perfect recipe. We have all been in the booth calling these games. Jesse, we know the adrenaline, the emotion that goes into this football game.
Yeah, they do not like each other. There's no question. And the funny thing is that's actually a golden football. Back in the 1920s, I guess the football looked a little bit more like an egg. It was a bit fatter, looked more like a rugby ball. So everybody calls it the golden egg now. It's a beautiful trophy. Sometimes Mississippi State's helmets resemble the trophy. This is a game we love watching.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Montgomery. Really nice gain, gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his team.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's on target and complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Mississippi State going up tempo. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Release to the back. They're working that left side. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now,
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Rebels. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And it's no good, and they miss an opportunity to tie. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Bullock. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Clark. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabs it in the middle. Turning it on. Tripped up for the tackle. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Montgomery. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw again. Quickly complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Rebels are marching down the field.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. And the Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. That's caught. It's Pryor. And they're able to get him down. Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Snagged on the outside. It's Winston. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two. This would be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand. And he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for West.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Mississippi State right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes the grab on the left. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Finds his man. It's Stocker. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs to buy some time. And that is interception number 3 on the day. At the 35, he's trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Montgomery. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. On target to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. A strike downfield. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st. Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Turns it loose deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And so much to break down from a spirited start to this Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. And it's been a struggle throwing the ball so far. Both secondaries are doing a great job neutralizing the explosive playmakers by shutting down passing windows. They've disrupted the timing and rhythm of these QBs, and unless something changes, we're looking at a low-scoring affair in this 2nd half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Mississippi State and Ole Miss plays out.
And the Rebels will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Using the quick game. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in, it's Clark. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Mississippi State going up tempo. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Stocker. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Stocker.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Floating away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a first down play. Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a second down play. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Good, easy call for the refs. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Clark. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits zero. Gives it on the option. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Rebels are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Stocker. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here comes the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry. Game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The option look. He'll pitch it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Stocker. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
A lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Pryor. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. It's complete to the left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Pryor. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Bullock. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Wants to throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get.
There he goes. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. And it is Ole Miss marking its territory.